The history of radio in South Sudan can be traced back to the early 20th century, when the British colonial government established the first radio station in the country in 1936. This station, known as Radio Juba, was initially used to broadcast British propaganda to the South Sudanese people. In the 1950s, South Sudanese nationalists began to use radio to spread their own message. In 1955, they launched a clandestine radio station called Radio Free Sudan, which broadcast from Cairo. Radio Free Sudan played a key role in mobilizing South Sudanese against the British colonial government. During the First Sudanese Civil War, 1955 to 1972, the South Sudanese rebel group, Onion IA, operated its own clandestine radio station, known as Radio Onion IA. This station broadcast news and propaganda from the Onion IA to South Sudanese inside and outside the country. After South Sudan gained autonomy from Sudan in 1972, the new government established its own radio station, known as Radio South Sudan. Radio South Sudan broadcast in English and Arabic, and it played an important role in promoting national unity and development. However, the Second Sudanese Civil War, 1983 to 2005, had a devastating impact on radio broadcasting in South Sudan. Many radio stations were destroyed, and journalists were targeted by both sides of the conflict. After the end of the Civil War in 2005, the radio landscape in South Sudan began to recover. There are now a number of radio stations operating in the country, including both public and private broadcasters. Radio remains an important source of information and entertainment for South Sudanese people. Here are some of the challenges that radio stations in South Sudan face: lack of funding, poor infrastructure, government censorship, insecurity. Despite these challenges, radio continues to play an important role in South Sudan. It is a source of information, entertainment, and education for millions of South Sudanese people. Radio also plays a vital role in promoting national unity and development.